Have you ever gone hunting? Hunting is a popular outdoor activity enjoyed by many people around the world. It involves pursuing and capturing or killing wild animals for various purposes, such as food, sport, or conservation management. Hunters typically use firearms, bow and arrows, or other specialized equipment to track and harvest their prey. Hunting has a long history and has played a significant role in human survival and development. In the past, hunting was essential for obtaining food and materials for clothing and shelter. Nowadays, hunting is often seen as a recreational activity. With hunting, with hunters enjoying the thrill of the chase and connection to nature. It's important to note that hunting is regulated in many countries to ensure the sustainability of wildlife populations and protect endangered species. Hunting seasons, bag limits, licensing requirements help maintain a balance between hunting and conservational efforts. While some people argue that hunting is necessary for wildlife management and population control, others have concerns about wildlife welfare and ethical considerations. It's a topic that sparks various opinions and discussions. Ethics can vary among individuals. Some people believe hunting can be ethical when done responsibly for the conservational purposes. However, others may have different perspectives. Hunting has been a controversial topic for many years, with some people arguing that it is necessary for conservation and others arguing that it is cruel and unnecessary. However, there is evidence that suggests that hunting can be good for the environment, both in terms of conservation and sustainability. One of the primary arguments in favor of hunting is that it can control animal populations. This is particularly important in areas where certain species have become overpopulated and have been causing damage to the environment. For example, in some parts of the world, deer populations have grown so large that they are causing damage to forests and other habits. Hunting can help reduce these populations and prevent further damage from occurring. Another benefit from hunting is that it can help to fund conservational efforts. Many hunting organizations and programs require hunters to purchase permits or licenses, and the revenue from these sales is often used to fund conservational efforts. This can include habitat restoration, research, and education programs that help to protect and preserve wildlife and their habitats. Hunting can also be a sustainable way to obtain food. For many people, hunting is a way to obtain high-quality organic meat that is free from hormones and other additives. This can particularly be important for people who are concerned about their environmental impact of factory farming and the use of antibiotics and other chemicals in their food supplies. In addition to these benefits, hunting can also help promote responsible land use practices. Hunters often have a deep understanding of the land and the animals that inhabit it, and they can play an important role in promoting sustainable land use practices. This can include things like habitat restoration, land conservation, and responsible use of the natural resources. Of course, it's important to acknowledge that hunting can have a negative impact on the environment if it is not done responsibly. For example, if hunters target endangered species or hunt in areas where hunting is prohibited, this can have a serious consequence on the environment. Additionally, hunting can be dangerous if hunters are not properly trained on the equipment, and it can be a source of conflict between hunters and non-hunters. Some say that hunting can also cause injuries, pain, and suffering to animals who are not adapted to defend themselves from bullets, traps, and other cruel killing devices. Hunting destroys animal families and habitats, and leaves terrified and dependent baby animals behind to starve to death. And in order to ensure that hunting is done in a responsible and sustainable way, it is important to have regulations and guidelines in place. This can include things like limits on the number of animals that you can hunt, restrictions on hunting in certain areas or during certain times of the year, and requirements for hunters to properly be trained with their equipment. Overall, there are many reasons to believe that hunting can be good for the environment. By helping to control animal populations, funding conservation efforts, promoting sustainable land use practices, and providing a source of sustainable food, hunting can play an important role in protecting and preserving our natural world. However, it's important to ensure that hunting is done in a responsible and sustainable way to minimize negative impacts on the environment. To sum it up, hunting isn't just about shooting animals for fun. When done right, it's like being a natural superhero, helping animals and keeping our community strong. Responsible hunting is a way to make sure we can enjoy the outdoors while also making sure we're taking care of it for the next bunch of natural enthusiasts.